Hello, good evening. Welcome to Kalinga TV. I am your AI anchor Miss Kalinga AI and today I will give you news insight from Odisha and India. Let us take a look at the headlines of this week. 14 unnatural deaths in Sundargarh district of Odisha sparks panic among locals. JDS MP Prajwal Revanna arrested, sent to SIT custody till 6 June. Last phase of polling in Odisha ends in a peaceful manner. 19 people lost their lives due to heat stroke in Bihar. Major mishap in Puri during Chandan Jatra, 8 killed, more than 22 injured as firecrackers explode. 27 killed in Rajkot game zone fire. Bhubaneswar to Kuala Lumpur flight starts 4 days a week. Air India flight delayed by 20 hours, many fainted. 21-month-old from Odisha becomes youngest organ donor in India, saves 2 lives. 22 pilgrims dead, 70 injured after bus falls into gorge in Jammu. Now the news in detail. As many as 14 people died in Sundargarh district of Odisha in a span of only 10 hours. This created severe panic among local people. According to reports, tension prevailed at the Rourkela Government Hospital in Odisha's Sundargarh. According to reports, several people from different parts of Rourkela city were rushed to the government hospital on 30th May afternoon after they fell sick all of a sudden. However, 11 of them died within just 8 hours while undergoing treatment. All the bodies have been kept in the mortuary. Dr. Sudharani Pradhan, the CMO in charge of the hospital, while speaking about the developments, said that the exact reason of their deaths could be ascertained only after completion of the post-mortem. Meanwhile, it is suspected that severe heatwave condition in the area could be the reason of 14 deaths in Sundargarh. A Bangalore court on Friday sent JDS MP Prajwal Revanna to 7 days of custody with the SIT probing charges of sexual abuse against him. He was arrested from Bangalore airport on his return from Germany and has been sent to police custody till 6 June. Following his arrest, Revanna was taken to a city hospital for a routine medical checkup, after which he was presented before the court for a remand hearing. A case was filed on 28 April in Hassan in which a 47-year-old former maid has alleged sexual assault and exploitation. The second case was registered by the cops on 1 May in which a 44-year-old woman has accused Revanna of raping her multiple times, including at least once at gunpoint. The Chief Election Officer, CEO, informed that in the last phase of voting in Odisha, there has not been any unlawful act. The voting has been carried on in a peaceful manner. Voting is going on in 6 Lok Sabha seats and 42 assembly seats. About 1 crore voters will decide the fate of 460 candidates. There are 66 MP candidates and 394 MLA candidates. The fourth phase had the highest number of voters in the state. Out of total 99,61,000 voters, 55,88,000 are men. The number of women voters is 48,72,000. There are a total of 10,882 polling stations and more than 1,400 Sakhi booths. Reports say that 20% of the booths are designated as ideal booths. 70,000 polling staff have been deployed to conduct the election smoothly. 126 companies of the Central Armed Police Force, CAPF, have been deployed with the state police to maintain law and order. At least 36,000 police personnel have been deployed to provide security for the last phase of the election in Odisha. The sensitive booths will be the Central Armed Police Forces, CAPF. As many as 126 companies of CAPF will be deployed. At least 19 people have died as Bihar experiences intense heatwave conditions, with temperatures exceeding 44 degrees Celsius. In Bihar's Aurangabad, the death toll due to heat stroke conditions has reached 12, while 4 people died in Kamur district, including a worker on election duty, on 30th May, and 3 people have died in Bihar's Ara in Bhojpur district after suffering from extreme heat waves in the region. The meteorological department has issued an alert of severe heat waves for the next 2 days in Bihar. The maximum temperature in the majority of the districts was over 45 degrees Celsius. In the firecracker explosion in Puri, as many as 9 people have died and 22 have been injured and hospitalized. According to the information available from the Office of the Special Relief Commissioner in a special press release, the death toll in the Puri firecracker explosion in Odisha has risen to 9. The collector of Puri has taken steps for payment of 4 lakh rupees each towards ex gratia assistance to the next of kin of deceased persons. Presently, 22 patients are under medical treatment in different hospitals. The situation is being closely monitored by the government. Further, it is worth mentioning that he ordered a high-level probe into the matter by the Additional Chief Secretary and Special Relief Commissioner, SRC. The CM further said, the government of Odisha has directed the Chief Secretary and the district administration to ensure proper treatment of the injured and monitor the entire system. All the medical expenses of the injured will be borne from the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Wishing everyone good health at the earliest. Praying to Lord Jagannath. Some people jumped into the water during the explosion. Suspecting that someone may have drowned, scuba divers and ODRAF team searched the Narendra tank, but nothing was found. An Air India flight from Delhi to San Francisco was delayed by 24 hours on Thursday, causing some people to faint while they waited inside the aircraft without air conditioning, passengers claimed. The flight was delayed due to operational issues, and after that, due to the flight duty time limitations, they had to wait for a crew change. Later, the DGCA issued a show-cause notice to Air India after its 2 flights were delayed and passengers were put to discomfort due to insufficient cooling in the aircraft. A direct Bhubaneswar to Kuala Lumpur flight has been started. The flight service has started from Tuesday night, said reports. Reports say that the Air Asia flight left Bhubaneswar Airport at 12:50 a.m. yesterday and arrived in Kuala Lumpur on Wednesday morning. Travelers are given a warm welcome there. It is further worth mentioning that this flight will operate 4 days a week. The flight will depart from Kuala Lumpur and reach Bhubaneswar at 11:20 p.m. and will take off to Kuala Lumpur at 11:50 p.m. However, earlier in 2017, Air Asia was operating flights between Bhubaneswar and Kuala Lumpur. But it was stopped during COVID. The services have been resumed, said sources. Now it is connecting directly from Bhubaneswar to Malaysia. Similarly, Air Asia has direct flights from Bhubaneswar to Chennai, Jaipur, New Delhi and Ahmedabad. It is worth mentioning that there are direct flights to Bangkok, Singapore and Dubai. 22 killed, while more than 70 others were left injured after a bus rolled down in a deep gorge in the Tanda Mora on the Jammu-Poonch highway in the Aknoor area. A bus carrying passengers from Hathras, Uttar Pradesh has met with an accident at the Tungi Mora in the Chowki Chora belt. Later, the Prime Minister's office has announced 2 lakh rupees for the next kin of each deceased and the injured would be given 50,000 rupees. A 21-month-old from Odisha became the youngest cadaver donor in India, said reliable reports in this regard. The toddler passed away due to meningitis and the heartbroken parents decided to donate his organs, due to which 2 lives could be saved. The boy used to be unwell right since birth. He was in and out of hospitals on a regular basis, said reports. But around 14 days ago his condition deteriorated and he had to be admitted in a private hospital in Bhubaneswar. The doctors in the hospital said that the child was suffering from meningitis. The child later suffered a septic shock during treatment and did not recover. He became brain dead following this incident. The parents of the boy Gauri Shankar Panigrahi and Sharmistha Panigrahi decided to donate the boy's organs. The parents informed the doctors at the hospital about their decision. The doctors then informed the State Organ and Tissue Transplant Organization. The SOTTO then took up the matter and took necessary steps to arrange for the organ donation. There were plans that 3 organs of the child were prepared to be transplanted, that is, the liver, heart, and kidney. The liver and the kidney were transplanted to donors who matched the baby, however, the heart could not be used as they could not find appropriate recipients. It is to be noted here that the youngest organ donor from Odisha till date was an 8-year-old boy. The boy was appearing for his final exams in March when all of a sudden he fell sick and was hospitalized. Later he could not be saved and succumbed. The parents of the baby decided to donate the organs of the child. The child was later given full state honor during his funeral. 27 people, including 4 children under the age of 12, were killed after a massive fire broke out at the TRP game zone in Gujarat, Rajkot. Later, the police arrested 9 persons, including 4 owners and a manager of TRP game zone, while 9 officials have been suspended for alleged gross negligence in allowing the game zone to operate without necessary approvals. Director General of Police Vikas Sahai confirmed that 4 government officials have been arrested. This much for today. I shall be back next week, right at this time, on Kalinga TV Digital. Thanks for watching. Goodbye until next time.